Well, while autumn is many people's favorite time of year, it can also be difficult for those mourning the loss of the long summer days in the sun. So before you fall into a rut, our friend and motivational speaker Sherry Elise is here with steps to fall into a new you. Welcome.
Good morning. Always amazing to see you.
Likewise, this is such a timely topic and I think can really apply to any change of season. And I love that your first tip is all about exploration. So what do you recommend as far as exploration and exploring?
Well, we just spent the summer most likely with our families, and then the holidays are coming and we're going to spend with our families. And I'm like, throw in some time for you. So book yourself a solo trip. Actually, last weekend, I just went up to the mountains all by myself. You get to make your own decisions, right? Like there's no itinerary to stick to. And it's a really great place to expand your mind, to take trips, and to do the things and find out more about yourself.
I love the idea of a solo trip. I think that that's very good for a lot of people. Okay, let's now talk about developing new skills heading into the fall.
Yeah, so our brains really thrive on learning new things. It like releases dopamine, it improves our memory. Research says we're just happier people and we live longer. And so I say, like, why, if you have kids and they're in school and they're in practice doing their things, like sign up for like a class that you've always been interested or take up that hobby. I just recently had this crazy urge to sign up for a stand-up comedy class, and it has literally changed so much for me. I'm like opening myself up to all these new experiences. So it's a really great time to explore more about you and the things you love.
Yeah, step outside your comfort zone and good luck, by the way, with this stand-up comedy that you're doing. I think a lot of people, though, can sometimes find it to be hard focusing and finding the fun when you're stressed and just kind of in like the throes of life. And you say that you want us to tap into more stillness. Or no, silliness.
Yes.
Silliness. I can't even read. I probably need a little more silliness. Expand on that.
Well, stillness is great too, though, but we want to throw in the dash of silliness. And I say that because that is what has recently led me to explore all these new things, was tapping back into my inner child. So it's going to sound silly, but that's the whole point. Like things like blowing bubbles, things like spinning in circles like we used to do as a kid, rolling down hills. I mean, really just tapping back into that part of us that's not trying to be so analytical and logical and practical, and just having more fun. You'd be amazed at what opens up within you.
It's so true. Get out of the left side of the brain, move over to the right. Creativity, curiosity, all the things. Your next step involves contacting that one outrageous friend. So what do you mean by that? I've got a few.
Yeah, well, we all have those friends that, like, after we spend time with them, we're like, "Ooh, shouldn't see them for a while." Uh, but I would say, and they're great people and you love them, but your practical part of your brain is like, yeah, it's a little too much. I say go for it. Like, allow yourself to have that fun again, to have that crazy night or that, crazy experience. Because again, the things that you learn about yourself and the ways that things spark within you are going to get you out of this rut that you're most likely already started to be in.
Yeah. All right. And lastly, what's your last tip for us?
Today, I'm going to say, no matter where you go and what you do, we all do the same thing every single day, right? Like from brushing our teeth to washing our face, even just driving to work or the store, take the scenic route. I mean, joy is sparked when we notice things, like things in awe. And so take a prettier route, even if it takes a little bit longer. Allow yourself to experience and see the more in life. It's always there for you.
It really is. Thank you for always just shining a little bright light and making us think, maybe a little happier. Love Yourself Happy is Sherry's book, so you can check that out and make sure you connect with her on Instagram, social media as well. Have a great weekend, Sherry, and good luck at your comedy show.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.
All right. Well,